whatever I bet, I could change the odds for every bookmaker in the country.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
Dollars. What's up, everybody? The Gritty Gamblers are back in the building. How we doing, Matt?
Man, of any time of the year, this is the one day of the year to be a happy day as a Wizards fan, bruh. I'm gonna be honest with you. We don't win games out here, but what we are doing is rebuilding for the future. And if you saw what the Wizards did in the draft last night, man, in a draft that said had no talent, the Wizards went and got 3 players for the future that could really make an impact, bro. Alex Sarr, who's probably going to be the best prospect in this draft, man. You got Bub Carrington and Keyshawn George, man. We'll get into the draft later, bro, but that's the only thing that's really on my mind right now from overall sports aspect that I've been thinking of the past couple of days, bro. Because that NBA draft first round has some interesting stories come out of it, bro, for real. How you been?
Man, I'm living. It's been pretty good. I mean, I'm right in. We're playing even, man. We're playing even, man. Just win one, lose one. Win one, lose one. Win one, lose one. I don't know, but I mean, I feel something coming. I think we'll cook something live on the show.
Okay. Bet. So today we got Thursday leading up into actually the last show of June. So we got a couple. Actually, no, last show of June I think, or June 30th is Monday, one of the two. But overall, recapping the last big sport to end that ends in the summer was hockey, and we had Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals on Monday night after the show, and it went down as probably one of the tighter games of the series. I mean, it was a 2-1 scoreline. The main thing from a betting perspective from this game is that the Sharps pounded the under, and they knew what they were talking about. They came out clean on that game, to be honest with you. McDavid won a Conn Smythe Award in his losing effort, which is only the 6th time that's ever happened, and it's only the second non-goalie to ever have that happen. I think he had like 42 or 43 points in the playoffs, something ridiculous. So, shout out to McDavid for that. But what do you think about the Panthers winning the Cup, Parlay?
Man, I can't believe they actually won with Trent batting on them. To be honest with you, I really can't.
You know, hockey's the one sport he semi gets right.
Bro, he didn't mess up my bet today, so that was good. He took the Twins, but.
Hey, Parlay got fake beef with book it with Trent. It's on the way.
Bro, I've been commenting on your stuff now, bro. Every time.
And now you're mad. Sooner or later, he gonna reply to you.
Better, and I'm gonna be ready.
Don't say better. That's the name of his company. Say okay, bet.
Okay, bet.
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
Cause I'm gonna troll him. I'm gonna be ready.
You gonna make an AI video?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm good. I'm dunking on it. I'm hitting balls out of the park. I'm doing everything on it. I'm knocking them out.
Oh boy, Parlay. But yeah, just to wrap up the hockey season, man, it was a great season in the NHL. We usually one of my main betting sources, so it is gonna be a dry summer for me on that aspect. You guys know of past year I've been always coming through you with the Casa Hockey Corner. But no, yeah, it was a great playoff overall experience. The fact that the Panthers went up 3-0, dropped 3 straight, and then closed it out is crazy. It's almost like that Miami Heat in the Celtics basketball series 2 years ago when the Heat went up 3-0 on the Celtics, and then the Celtics came back, but then the Heat closed them out. Something like that, yeah. But, yeah, overall, great close to Game 7. Congratulations to the Panthers. They play a dirty game, but they do play very physical hockey, and they ended up winning the Cup after being the best team in the playoffs the past 2 years. So, shout out to the Panthers, man. Really good job. Looking into the midweek soccer, man. One thing I did want to note, man. Mexico. What's going on, brother? What's going on, Mexico? Copa America. You go, You win your first game, but your best player gets hurt, and then you proceed to go lose your second game, which now it looks like you might not even make it out of the group anymore, Mexico. That's scary. That's very scary, bro.
That is scary.
I mean, if I pull up the
I'd be
table right
worried.
now for
I'd be worried
Mexico,
if I was Mexico.
Venezuela and Ecuador look tremendous. I mean, Ecuador got this one boy from Chelsea. They actually got a couple Chelsea players on Ecuador. One of them is a 17-year-old kid. Whoo! He's taking penalties for him. He's in their number 10 spot at 17 for Ecuador. But they also have Casado for them, who's very good. He's like 20. He's a very good holding midfielder. And then Venezuela's won both their games in the group stage. So yeah, Mexico. If Ecuador, the only team Ecuador has left to play is Mexico. So Ecuador and Mexico is going to be for the advancement to the group stages. If Ecuador beats them, then yeah, Mexico's in trouble. Mexico's out. And I mean, to be honest with you, if we're being 100% honest, the U.S. have to get a draw today and in their next game on Monday, bro, because I was going to save it for covering it later during the Copa America, but since we're covering the World Soccer part of it now, I'm just going to cover the U.S. aspect of it, and we can cover the other Copa games that are to go on later. But the U.S. right now currently in a 1-1 game with the Panama, and this ref is not on our side, bro. I'm not even trying to sound like just a USA fan. It was a red. You can argue with the red card in the beginning, but it was a red card. You can give him that. When the U.S. should be at 10 men, but like we're not getting any calls whatsoever. Our right back literally got shoulder checked into the ground and only gets a yellow when it should just been another red back, in my opinion. Personally, that was a very he wasn't going for the ball. Like if it's just overtly physical contact for no reason, he's looking at the player just to hit him and not go for the ball. That's a red, bro. He's not going for the ball. But besides that aspect, Copa America is getting very interesting as a whole. I wanted to highlight Mexico and U.S. specifically just because those are the big countries over here. But one more team I did want to look into, Parlay, and I don't know if you looked at them, was Brazil, man. Did you see how disappointed Neymar was when Brazil drew 0-0?
No, I did not.
Bro, they had this man Neymar on camera. They were trying to show him like the way to the camera or to the fans or something, and he's
Yeah.
literally on camera like this with his hands in his face, like ah. And then he realizes he's on camera and he goes. He's literally just like ah. He couldn't believe it, man. He said, "Rodrigo, not my number 10." No, yeah. Costa Rica held them to a 0-0 draw. They got Paraguay coming up on Friday night, tomorrow night, and Brazil's minus 280.
Yeah.
They're starting to drop in odds. They're not getting the best of odds. I'm really worried about Brazil. Not that they're not going to win. Let me put it to you this way. They're not the best team in the group. Colombia's looking much better right now, even though Brazil has a lot more talent because it means Brazil. Brazil's one of the best soccer nations in the world of all time. It doesn't matter right now. Colombia is playing better as a team. They do have good players themselves even. And when it comes down to it, Colombia hasn't lost since, if I'm not mistaken. They said they're on a 24-game win streak. It's like 2020 or something like that, or something crazy like that. Or 20. Yeah, they missed the World Cup, but they're like something like 2020, something like that. Something crazy. But yeah, and the reason why I bring that up is they don't play each other Friday, but they play each other on Tuesday, and that's the game for the group lead more or less. I'm not saying Costa Rica or Paraguay are going to knock out Brazil and get that second spot, but the group lead will decide knockout matchups because Group C and Group D play each other. If
All right.
Colombia plays the U.S. again, bro, do you know what happened when we played them at international friendly a couple weeks ago? Colombia beat us 5-1.
That's not good.
Yeah, man. So it's like, I'm not saying I'd rather play Brazil right now if we get there, because I don't think we'll win the group. Uruguay looks vicious. Uruguay's probably gonna win the group, but we should get second in the group and hopefully advance as long as we hold this Panama game right. Now I will tell you this. Remember I said how we're not getting any calls, bro. We had to sub our goalie off because he got mauled by the striker earlier and he didn't get the foul. We just had to sub our goalie off. You know you don't sub goalies off, bro.
Yeah, no, that's weird.
Yeah, man. We got a brother from Cardiff playing, man. English second league, which is actually not that bad to be honest, but still, I'm very, very disappointed, man, in how the overall Tyler Adams already got subbed off, man. Yeah, man. Bro, what is this malarkey?
They don't
This
care.
this some tomfoolery, parlay.
They don't care, man.
Hey, man, but yeah, Uruguay's gonna crush Bolivia tonight, probably, bro. I expect like a 2-0 win, probably for Uruguay.
Yeah, I was talking to someone earlier. They were saying the same thing on that.
Yeah, there's a reason Uruguay's minus like 700.
That's crazy.
Hey, Colombia got better odds against Costa Rica than Brazil does against Paraguay, and Colombia beat Paraguay. That's interesting.
It is.
Now, I will say this. It's all going to lead to Argentina probably winning this tournament. This is not like the Euros. Argentina got an easy side of the bracket. Brother, let me put it to you this way. If Argentina wins their group, which they will, they're going to win the group. Brother, the only team that they got to play in the quarterfinals is like Ecuador. Or Mexico. Now Mexico's like they got a big rivalry, Argentina and Mexico historically,
Yeah.
and they probably have some rivalries with some of these other countries too, Venezuela and Ecuador. But bro, they don't gotta play Colombia, they don't gotta play Brazil until the final. So yeah, Argentina's getting in the finals in Miami, dog.
I think lost. So
Brother, I
no,
saw
we
that.
didn't.
I got so frustrated that I clapped the wire out of my headphones because it's
I saw.
bro, it's just bogus how they rigged this tournament for Argentina. I mean, if Argentina doesn't win the tournament, they messed up. They fucked up, bro. If they didn't win this tournament, they made some mistakes.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh my gosh, bro.
What?
The U.S. are just embarrassing right now, bro. How are you 10 men, 10 minutes in, bro? Timothy Way, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my gosh. But back to the recap. Sorry about that. I got went on a tangent about the U.S. I'm very frustrated. It's on right now. It's the game I'm going to care about the most. But wrapping up the recap, Europe was very interesting to the end of the group stages, brother. So the country of Georgia went and knocked off Portugal 2-0 off the back of, I'm just gonna call him KK because I don't know how to pronounce his name fully, brother. I've seen him. He plays for Napoli. He's great. He's played for a couple years, but he's a fantastic winger. And in speed, he broke down the left side, got that ball in the back of the net. They got a penalty to go up 2-0, and Ronaldo's Portugal lost to the country of Georgia, ranked number 74th in the world, 2-0 for Georgia to qualify for the next round. And of course, you know who they have to play? They gave them the Terminator, bro. They got to go play the bad guys themselves, Spain, the team who looks the best team in the tournament. So good luck, Georgia, man. That's gonna be tough. Elite matchups that we got because of these situations. France and Belgium is gonna be cinema on Monday. That's gonna be such a show. Italy Switzerland's a very underrated game. I kind of think Switzerland's underrated in that matchup personally. Austria and Turkey is interesting because Austria is playing them. No one's really talking about Austria, and that's going to be next Tuesday. That's super exciting. But to go back to just in general recapping the group stages, the best teams right now are Germany and France. Do we have a futures on the Euros right now, parlay? Like, do they have that?
I'm not sure about that. I haven't
Because
seen.
I would assume Spain or Germany would be the favorite because the tournament's in Germany and Spain looks like the best team in the tournament right now.
Yeah, I
But
agree. Spain's probably the best team.
France would be, but with Mbappe being hurt, they can't really finish games. He's back now, but still. I think Italy is trash, man. I think Switzerland should handle them, and I don't know how Italy's favored, but I know they're the defending champions, but they limped into the round of 16. Hold on, let me see this. Let me check something.
What you checking?
I know they gotta have futures somewhere for this. It's a tournament. Come on now. Do 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 to Dora. 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 Bro, this is what I'm talking about, bro. This some Rick stuff. All right, we got some value plays, brother. England is still plus 320 the favorite, bro. England is not winning this tournament, bro. If they do, congrats. You won a cookie. You finally won something. England's not winning this tournament, bro. They're not playing with enough style. Their media is putting too much pressure on them. You got Spain at plus 440, and you got Germany at the fourth best odds tied for the third best odds at plus 550. Those two, and France even at plus 550 is a better value than England at plus 320. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I'm being honest with you. I'm also going to say this. If you can get someone to make a run into the, if you have a future for someone to make a run into the semifinals, I'd take Austria because they got a good spot now because of the group they won and how they're going to do things, bro. If Austria beats Turkey, which they should, they're already going to be in the quarters. So they just got to win one game and then they're in the semis. I truly think Austria is playing a very strong, dominant, counter-press type of football right now. So if they're able to maintain this and win those two games, they could definitely see themselves in the semifinal game, which their only loss in this tournament so far was to France, who's the most talented team in the world. Like if we're putting all the talent together from every country together, yeah, France is the best in the world right now. There's a reason they've been in the past 2 World Cup finals. But yeah, it's just exciting. We'll kind of wrap up soccer, like I said, a little later. Before the draft talk, looking at a little bit of like the future plays and like not really future plays and more just like some of the other round of 16 games because there's some exciting stuff there to look at as a whole. But moving on, looking into some small recap that we usually do for the MLB and the WNBA, which are going to be our main things for the summer a little bit, it looks like. There wasn't too much WNBA action really at all this week. Actually, this is pretty much going to be where we covered NBA, WNBA for the show. It wasn't really too much for the week. The big game was on Tuesday, though, with the Lynx maintaining their win streak up to 7 games now, knocking off the best team in the league, the Liberty, on Tuesday night in New York. 5-point win, very good win on the road. Tonight there is some action. You're gonna have Caitlin Clark back in action, and she's getting whooped on local TV here in the DMV by the Mystics right now. Whoop that trick! Come on, DC, come on, DC, come on, do it for Alex Sarr, do it for Alex Sarr.
Alex Sarr, LOL.
But they got you got the Wings. They won today versus. Oh, the Lynx lost. Actually, the Lynx lost their win streak today.
Yeah, they did. To Dallas.
That's disgusting. That's a Vegas game. The Aces and the Skies are playing right now. That's exciting. That's on Prime Video. Shout out Prime Video. Oh, wait. What did I think it was Caitlin Clark? Hey, we're beating the Sun right now. Okay. Whoop that trick, Mystics. Whoop that trick, Mystics. The Fever are going to play the Storm tonight. They're probably getting whooped that trick themselves. I'm not going to lie. The Storm are legit. The Storm got good, solid veterans on their team. They got some good stars. But WNBA will be picking it back up over the weekend, so we'll probably discuss it more on Monday. The couple things I wanted to talk from the MLB. Do you see the Yankees lose 2 straight?
Yeah, I have.
Hey,
but
man.
I will say that there is the pitcher tonight. Yo, is Aaron Judge a lefty?
Yes.
Right?
No. He hits from the right side of the batter box. I think. I'm almost positive he hits from the right side of the batter box. Because Soto hits from the left side of the batter box, I think. And they
Soto
hit
does?
2-3. Because they hit 2-3.
All right. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. I think Judge is hitting a home run tonight.
All rise for the Judge.
All rise.
Home run city coming.
Every time I take him, he does not get it. So hopefully he can finally come through. And actually we can all rise. Because if he does come through, comes through, I might have to buy a wig.
As a judge.
All rise.
Do it one more time. Do it one more time. Speaking of
Oh,
banging
Lord.
noise, speaking of banging noises on the trash cans, you like that segue? The Astros are on a 7-game win streak right now,
They're
and
killing it.
I'm gonna be honest with you, they might be back, bro. They might be back. I mean, they're always the most dominant team in the AL. They just woke up in a slump this year. So the Astros might be back. I gotta give them credit. If they're keeping on, bro, they're gonna definitely come back in that division. It's a strong division with some players in there, but I mean, not that strong. What am I saying? It's a weak division. They should be able to come through. Yeah, no, they're good. Uh, and then the other win streaks that are big right now, you got the Dodgers and the Brewers both on 4-game win streaks right now. The Brewers, we keep telling these people all season, since we've been early on the Brewers, since the beginning of the season. We kept trying to tell these people, the Brewers are legit, they're undervalued by the books, and they're still undervalued by the books. Keep looking out for them. They even won a game with Peralta pitching, dog.
Yeah. Peralta. Better watch out for him, though.
He be getting tricky sometimes.
He is tricky. So is Sneens right now. Man, they're all tricky. They playing with people because the public.
Hey, you saw what happened to Shada
When?
this past couple starts?
Last night?
Was it bad last night too?
Was it last night?
Bro, he's been getting hit.
One second.
Oh no, he played good last night, but bro, the start before that versus the Mets, he went 3 innings, 11 hits, 10 runs, 10 earned runs. His ERA is 3 because of that now, bro. Bro, this guy had a sub-1 ERA for most of the beginning of the season. Now he got a 3 ERA because of that game.
Oh yeah, you see Lou Gill last night?
Well, he gets smashed.
Smash is not even the word. This is what happens when Trent takes a team.
Nah, yeah, you want me to tell you what it really is? This is what happens when it's a second time through a team. Was it the second time that somebody saw Luis Gil? Who was it that they played?
The Mets.
The Mets. Oh yeah, you're right. Was it this? Oh wait, was this the second time they? Oh no, that's weird then, because the Mets did it to Shada too. But the reason they did it to Shada is because that was the second
You
time.
know why, right?
That was the second. Don't tell me Angel Reese and Camila Cardozo. He got scared. What?
Grimace. It's the Mets. Grimace and the Mets.
Oh, I was gonna say it was the second time they saw him, so they knew his pitches. Dang, yeah, Luis Gil got hit up that game. Have they played any other Subway Series games this year yet? Let me see. Oh yeah, no, yeah. These are the first time they've seen him. So maybe I don't know if they saw Gil before, but usually if a pitcher's playing really that well and they're like a newer pitcher, if you the second time the team sees them, they're gonna hit better off them because they know the tendencies a little bit. Yeah. Hey man, you ready for this UFC?
Yeah, I'm ready for a little UFC.
Hey, we got a big pay-per-view coming up on Saturday night. Snap, man. Alex Pereira steps in on short notice off a broken toe himself to fight Yuri Prohaska in the main event for his and defend his light heavyweight title in the rematch. I like this fight. I don't think it's going to go 5 rounds, to be honest with you. I think Pereira probably ends up chinning Prohaska in this fight. You got Pereira sitting around a -150 favorite right now. It's about good where he should be. He's probably slightly undervalued just because people don't consider his wrestling, but Yuri's not going to want to. It's not that he doesn't want to wrestle. He's not going to probably wrestle. He's going to strike, and with striking, I think Pereira will catch him and catch him on the chin. It's not really much more to that. Pereira's on a run right now. I don't think Pereira's really in a struggle at 205 until he fights Muhammad Ankalaev. I still think he wins that fight, but it's not going to be as easy as this fight. This is a rematch. He probably already has some of Yuri's tendencies from their first fight remembered. So I would lean Pereira defending his title in this by knockout. I think you can get him to win by knockout by like +115.
I like it.
Yeah. And then semi-main, you got Diego Lopez versus Brian Ortega. This one's interesting to me, and I noted it when I was typing it up. Bro, Brian Ortega is a plus 125 favorite, plus 120 favorite. I don't personally understand it. I know Diego Lopez is good, and he's on a big train right now, and people are really looking at him as he might be one of the next big things in the featherweight division. But Ortega is just a master grappler, and his technique when it comes to getting on the ground and getting his fight in. I don't know if I'm just really moved by his fight he had versus Yair Rodriguez, and I know Yair can't really fight on the ground that well, and he got demolished on the ground once he got him on the ground. But Ortega can take a lot of punishment, so if he's able to withstand and get Lopez on the ground, I think he could finish him. So that's a plus money fight in my opinion. Ortega severely undervalued right now, in my opinion, in that fight. Severely undervalued.
All right, bet. You were talking about Pereira, right before that? I was looking for his fight. I do see that Jiri Prochazka is undervalued in this fight.
Oh my gosh, oh no. I'm not saying oh no to you, I'm saying oh no to the article, because, like, bro, did they not see Yuri's fight versus Volkov, bro? This man, Yuri, literally just walked, I think it was Volkov or whoever he fought last. This man, Yuri, literally just walked into shots for 2 rounds and then landed one and then hit him. You walk into shots with it's Rakic, yeah.
He
You
won their
walk in,
first round together.
did he not get KO'd?
It says the other factor we're pointing out is that Prochazka won the first round of their previous fight.
You got Yuri in the media asking about, please, Alex Pereira, don't use any witchcraft in this fight. You know he uses spiritual, magical powers. This man Yuri's a samurai warrior in a different element, bro. I just think Pereira's going to chin him, personally. I could be wrong, but I do think Pereira's going to chin him.
Yeah, I mean,
Do
looks like he trains up in the mountains. Like he's pretty
One thing
crazy.
I did want to ask you is, does your article have anything on the Diego Lopez Brian Ortega fight? Because I really don't understand how Diego Lopez is the favorite here. I don't know what the books are looking at, man. It's kind of like that Benoit Saint Denis situation.
I was. Ortega? Nah.
No, Diego Lopez Brian Ortega. Yeah, that's very interesting. I don't know how Ortega should be the favorite in my opinion in that fight. It's weird. It's very weird.
Got Karate Hottie, Oliveira, Bude, Jordan versus Silva, and Silva versus Chassam.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
Smith versus Doladies.
they're saying. Oh, they're saying take Dola Dietz or Smith. I gotta see this.
Smith.
Man, they say Anthony Smith. If you ever want a parlay, if you want to
Has
watch,
the wrong UFC 303 fighters favored.
man, that's what I'm saying for Ortega. Yeah, it's a short notice fight. This whole card is on short notice, so that's the one thing with this card parlay is that it's not the same look at it as we have because a lot of these guys aren't getting full training camps to fight each other. So you don't have a full scope of what they're going to be capable to do in that fight. You know what I mean?
I mean, Smith has more fights, shorter fight time. He's taller. They have the same reach.
That's why I didn't want to just pretty much break it down. Smith's a good fighter. Yes, he's just a meme in that division right now. He was supposed to fight on this card. However, if he wins this fight, I think he might fight Pereira soon, bro, because they've been talking trash to each other for a while now. Dolce is good, but he's a middleweight and he's moving up on kind of short notice to fight at welter. I mean at light heavy.
Okay.
So that's the thing is he will be able to come in heavier, so he won't have to cut weight as much. That's the one plus for Roman Dolce. That's probably why he's able to show up on short notice. But he also won't have the same gas tank.
All right.
Let's see. But that's pretty much it. I don't even want to cover this Ian Gary and Michael Page fight because it's making me so mad that Gary got this fight on this card like he won. They should be fighting in the UK a month from now. I'm very disappointed. But he just didn't want to be the away guy, being the Ireland guy fighting in the UK. I swear that's what it is. But the one thing I can say is that fight will definitely not end in a knockout, in my opinion. It will go the distance in a decision for sure.
Bro, the Yankees are getting torched right now.
Who they playing today?
The
Oh, the
no,
Blue Jays.
yeah, the Blue Jays. I couldn't think of what they were.
I mean, let's get into it. Was there any other ML? I mean, there's only other 3 MLB games tonight. Is there anything that you liked from those 3?
Well, I need a Judge to hit a home run, but I mean, it's the bottom of the first. There's a long time, but I
Okay.
also have Guardians to win.
Okay, versus the Royals. Okay.
Yeah, better pitching, not the best movement, but I like where the money's at.
Okay. Yeah, it is the start of some new series for the MLB. The Orioles are still looking to come back off the. I think they fixed it. They came back off that losing streak the other day, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they're up 6-1 right now.
Yeah, they ended up getting a game off the Guardians and avoiding the sweep. But they're up 6-1 versus the Rangers today, so they're looking good. As you mentioned earlier, the Twins crushed. Buxton hit that 3-run homer, helped them win that game. The Cubs and Shada, as we previously mentioned, man, the White Sox lost to the White Sox beat the damn Braves. The hell? That's crazy.
Oh yeah, I was against Charlotte today. He played today.
Damn.
But
Chris
it
Sale.
was 3-3 until like the 10th, and then plus 1.5 out the window.
I'm not gonna lie, the Braves did Chris Sale dirty today, man.
Yeah,
Four hits, 1 earned run, 11 strikeouts, 7 innings, and he gets a 1-0 loss.
from one home run in the first. We're
That's
so bad. We're so bad.
ridiculous.
We suck.
Hey, man. It's baseball, man. That's what happens.
I think I need a buy a new Braves hat and see if that fixes the
Gives him good
juice.
luck.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the dead period for the MLB. We're gonna be getting to the All-Star break here pretty soon. The Nats are gonna be starting this new series with the Rays next tomorrow. We'll have the Astros Mets series is interesting because the Mets are semi-hot right now and the Astros are stupid hot right now. The Astros already got back up to 500. That's crazy. That shows you how down bad the Astros were before this streak. They're still
Damn right.
4 games behind the. Damn, them in Texas are terrible this year. The Rangers. Oh my
Just
god.
Rangers suck.
The reason why I say it like that is because those were the two teams in the ALS last year.
The Rangers definitely suck.
Yeah, for sure. But what's up?
Do you want to get into any more WNBA or is not even?
I mean, it's a little bit of a slow week.
I ain't got nothing for it.
We could look at this a little bit of the big games for the weekend. Let me see if there's any big ones. Not really. I mean, the Fever played the Mercury. That's going to be a cool trip for Caitlin Clark going to Phoenix. You got the Lynx in the Sky on ESPN. That's going to be interesting on Sunday, to be honest with you, because Caitlin Reese versus the hottest team in the WNBA, right? Angel Reese versus the hottest team in the WNBA right now. That's going to be super interesting. But there's not really too many matchups going on right now this weekend that are really big. We'll probably come back to it on Monday more.
I like it.
I did want to look into some of the weekend matchups for them a little bit more than we did earlier for the Europa, man, and for the European Championships. You got Germany and Denmark. Denmark's underrated, bro. Denmark's underrated. I think on that thing I'm looking at, yeah, Germany already dropped in value from -185 to -155. I'm not saying that Denmark's going to win, but they're going to put up a fight for sure versus Germany. Absolutely.
Is
And
this a
Germany-
must win?
Oh, yeah, it's the knockout stages. It's win or you go home now. So Germany will win, I think.
I got a
But
question with
what's
soccer.
up? What's
What's
up?
plus half?
What do you mean?
The spread is plus 0.5. What is that?
Oh, they're trying to hook you.
That's like the dumbest thing in
They
the
got to
world.
win by 1.
Yeah, that's like the stupidest
Like if
thing.
you take minus 1.5, they got to win by 1. I mean, if you take it minus
That's
0.5,
the
they got to win
same
by 1.
thing as a fucking win, no?
Huh?
That's the same thing as a win, right? You're automatically gonna win by 1.
Oh, if they win the game by 1, then yeah.
Well, how else you gonna win the game by?
No other way. Well, penalties, extra time penalties.
So if it's PKs, you don't win.
Nah, cause I mean, nah.
That's weird.
That
Yeah, I
depends
would
on your
say
book. It depends on your book.
I might dabble on Denmark. I'm just saying.
Maybe Germany makes them go. Maybe Germany has to take it all the way to penalties to get the win. Yeah.
Nah, I'm saying 475.
Oh,
Dabble.
that might not be horrible. I mean, Denmark's already at 450 at some books. Bro, Spain is minus 500 to get advanced. So I feel so bad for Georgia. I feel so bad for Georgia. You go and upset Ronaldo and them just to have to go play Spain.
Yeah, and they're going up.
Yeah.
Georgia is.
The Netherlands could be another sneaky candidate to maybe find a way to get to the final 4 of this tournament. They're sitting at a minus 200 favorite, and they got Romania in the first round, as Romania won their group. But this is a horrible draw for Romania, having to play the Netherlands. The Netherlands are a much more talented side. Um, how However, if the Netherlands ran into a team like Austria right now, like I mentioned earlier in the show, I would generally pick Austria over the Netherlands, even with the Netherlands being more talent and having the richer football history. I would definitely pick Austria just because they're hot right now. Sabitzer is playing like one of the best players in the tournament. The way he's moving the ball for them and getting it up into attacking positions, Austria looks hungry, absolutely hungry. Team I would think could be an upset alert, to be honest with you, to not advance. I'm not saying Slovenia is good, bro. I'm really not trying to say Slovenia is good. But Slovenia got heart. And they drew Denmark, they drew England, and they drew Serbia. They drew all 3 stages in the group stages. I wouldn't be surprised if they take Portugal for ransom and they run away with something. Portugal's odds are already dropping in that game, too.
That'd be interesting to see. I do see that Slovenia went up from 700 to 750 though.
I see them at 650 at one book.
Oh,
So it depends on the books, maybe.
yeah, definitely.
But it's just so interesting to me because you got. Let me see if I can bring this up. Hold up. Give me a second. I'm trying to pull up the bracket. Yeah, man. Bro. Spain would play Germany in the next round. Portugal would play France or Belgium in the next round if they beat Slovenia. The Netherlands and Austria, as I mentioned, bro. Lock in Austria to the final 4, bro. Lock in Austria to the final 4. I think they'll upset the Netherlands, and I think they'll handle Turkey, man. I can see it. I can see it, man. And I think England, that's the team that might beat Austria. I think England probably gets to the final, even though, as much as I said, I don't think they'll win. They'll probably get to the final based off the bracket I'm looking at right now. The only team that might mess them up is if Switzerland gets hot versus Italy, beats Italy, and then does something versus England. That's really the only thing I can see. But besides that, Austria is really the team of that side of the bracket that looks super interesting. Surviving the group of death the way they did, man. I definitely can see them getting to the final 4, no questions, with that side of the bracket. Very interesting that we saw that. Absolutely.
All right, bet.
Now, I did want to ask you a couple draft questions to close the show, man. First off, man, I see you got your Lakers merch on. What you think about Connect going to the lake show?
Still of the draft, baby. Still the draft, man. Never in a million years would have thought he would have fell down that far. They didn't even get to work him out because his camp declined because they didn't think he was going to fall that far.
I didn't think he was gonna go top 10 this year until the media forced me to believe it more or less.
Bro, there was
He's
I
23
don't
years
know.
old, bro. He's good for a team like the Lakers who are trying to win right now. He's not good for teams who are trying to build for the
He could be
future.
sixth man of the year. That's all I'm saying.
But that's my point. Right now. These teams who are drafting higher up in the draft are looking future. They don't need a 23-year-old. They need a 19-year-old, 18-year-old to develop and build on their roster. You know what I mean?
Nah, I feel you. I think they did a little disrespect to the boy too. I don't know if you saw the beginning of the draft, but they said he was some dude from like Sweden or somewhere, or no
Oh, I
France.
saw that picture. I saw
France.
that picture.
And
I saw
then
that picture. That guy went like number 6, right?
yeah, and then so they went back and showed him with his actual name, and then at the very end they went and showed Dalton Connect. That was dirty. That was dirty.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you because
He's gonna be the still of the draft because of that right there.
well, if you look at let me put it to you this way. The run of those 15, 16, and 17, those were the teams where he probably could have really went because they're in, like, those are teams who were trying to win. And maybe Memphis at 9, but Memphis wanted Zach Edey instead, which that's a whole nother thing. And bro, imagine the paint with Jaw trying to drive in the paint with Zach Edey in the paint, bro.
And I will say, whatever the freaking Hornets were doing, I do not know.
They got that French guy, like, I forgot how to pronounce it.
That was him. That was that French guy.
Like Bellingen or something like that. Yeah.
And bruh, Klingon was right there. Imagine LaMelo, Brandon Miller, and Donovan Klingon.
Bro,
What?
honestly,
Hey, you know I got like almost triple the amount of followers as the number 1 pick in the NBA draft.
don't make fun of Zach, man. You know the Atlanta fans, they hate Alex Sarr now, like, with a passion.
Bro, you guys did get the number 1 pick. Like, that was the dumbest move in the world, but it is what it is.
What do you mean? What do you think they should have done?
Taking Zacharia Joshua or whatever his fucking name was, bro. The dude barely has 1,600 followers, man.
Bro, we don't care about none of that. How that gonna help us win on the court?
There's 10th graders with more followers than him because of a high school mixtape, bro.
Parlay, you know you sound like Colorado fans right now.
I'm
You know-
trolling.
I
I'm
know.
trolling.
I love how you had to stop it. You had to say you were the one you trolling because you didn't like the association. I'm dead.
Trolling.
He had to say he was trolling. Parlay usually lets the joke run.
Trolling.
He couldn't let that joke run. He couldn't let that joke run.
Those people, they weren't Colorado fans 2 years ago. They were HBCU fans.
They were TCU fans.
Now the HBCUs aren't cool anymore. Colorado is.
Hey man. Hey man.
Hey, Colorado fans are doing it, man. Not me.
You can just call them Dion fans.
It literally is what it is.
Yeah. They're still
Dion.
fans of HBCUs. Don't get it twisted. But those fans that are fans of
The
Dion,
the
Dion
light's
fans.
not there like it was with
Because,
Dion.
I mean, yeah, Dion brought it and Dion took his fans. Oh well, but the HBCUs are still there, bro. Don't worry about them. They're good.
It's not the same.
I'm sorry, Dion and Dion
They
Sanders
they,
Jr.
they
aren't
fucked all
walking
that
around with
up
the
by
cameras anymore.
what's not letting what's his name coach.
Warren Sapp.
Yeah, nah, not Warren Sapp. Other guy, he played. He wasn't with Dion. It was by himself. It was like at FAMU or something.
No, I wouldn't remember.
They like had him come in as coach, and then they fired him like a week and a half in.
No, I ain't see that. That's wicked. That's foul.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, NBA draft, like I said, Wizards won the draft.
Oh, Panama scored a goal. We're gonna lose to Panama.
Well, that just changed everything. The U.S. might not even make it out the group stages. It's over for us, man. Because now we have to beat Uruguay or at least get a draw on. No, we have to beat Uruguay. Yeah, we have more or less have to. We have to at least get a draw, but we have to. No, if we actually no, because if we have to beat Uruguay. We have to beat Uruguay. Yeah, it's gonna be almost. Yeah, it's over for us, man. GG's. Sayonara. And with that being said, man, I'm not doing this anymore. That's Parlay.
That's Matt.
We're the Gritty Gamblers. We're out of here, man. It's ridiculous. They're rigging the
For I
game.
bet I could change the odds for every bookmaker in the country.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.